With the first pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select George T. Cunningham.
Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your manager set up.
Yeah, I wanted to work on my game 24/7.
Something wrong with our training facility?
It doesn't have any candy in the vending machines. No, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any excuses. You know how it is.
I do. And that work ethic of yours is something we all love about you.
Thank you.
You're going to fit our culture like a glove.
Well, I'm excited to be here. I feel like this is a perfect place to start my career.
Fantastic. Well, then why don't we talk about our goals for the season then? As a former player, I understand how important it is for an organization to clearly communicate its expectations, and I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page to start the season.
Let's do it.
We're looking to make the plan, because once you're in the dance, anything can happen. But we would consider this season a success if we took our first step to respectability.
Okay.
If you have something to say, MP, now would be the time.
Setting your sights low like that, I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. And no offense, Cliff, but that's a loser's mentality.
I understand where you're coming from. And no one should be satisfied with losing. I hate losing. It makes me sick. I get nauseous, headaches, you name it. But it's my job as the general manager to honestly evaluate this roster. And if I compare it to the rest of the league, it wouldn't be fair for me to say we have failed if we didn't win a championship.
I see what you mean, but if we don't win a championship, I'm the one that's going to be sick.
I love that about you. Surprise us and push us towards contention faster than I thought. Speaking of, we need to set your personal goals for the first half of the season. Coach Tucker's going to walk us through it.
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get your input too.
Okay.
This is a collaboration.
That's great because I have been visualizing exactly how I want my career to be.
Visualizing.
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like meditation and manifestation, that sort of thing.
Well, why don't you manifest some opinions on this list of potential goals for the first half of the season? Let me know if anything speaks to you.
You want me to just pick one?
There's a lot to work on at this level, always. And you'll do a little bit of everything, but we find that giving our players a list of specific goals to work on for the first half of the season is the best way to drive development.
All right, I'm with it.
It also allows us to give you some milestones to track your progress. We'll even highlight on our schedule some key games to use as measuring sticks.
That's that communication that you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Pick a goal.
We need to start holding ourselves to a higher standard. I want to focus on beating the teams that finished ahead of us last year.
You think we have low standards?
No, but we're better than what our record shows. And if we get some signature wins early, it'll prove that we're not a doormat. And I don't want any negativity creeping in.
Ambitious. That's important. Just make sure your work ethic matches your ambition.
Coach, I wouldn't be here if it didn't. I'm ready for this challenge.
Then let's tackle it head on.
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always this easy. Oh, one more thing.
Yep.
We got Media Day coming up.
Oh, I love Media Day. It's always been fun for me as a fan, so this will be cool.
Our PR director, Donna Chase, she's going to walk you through everything. She's great. You're going to love her. Brian, anything you want to add?
Just keep working. Yeah, we'll talk more about your spot in the rotation as we get closer to the season opener.
All right. Appreciate your time. Look forward to building something special here.
So do we.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
Woo! I think it's time to do some laundry. That outfit smells foul.
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking forward to this.
Every NBA player wants to start someday, and I'm sure you're no different.
I've never come off the bench a day in my life, Coach.
That's pretty much the case for every player in an NBA locker room, until they get to the league.
Right, of course.
There's no nice way to say this, so I'm gonna put it bluntly. You've got an established player in front of you. You want his spot, you're gonna have to take it from him.
Okay, that makes sense.
This team is a meritocracy. You get the minutes you earn. Nothing's given. It doesn't matter what your draft position is or how much you're getting paid. You get it done out there on the court, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
So just so I'm clear, how do you make that decision? Like, will you let me know when I've done enough to become a starter?
Yeah, we've got some milestones we want to see you hit. You hit them, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a big part of what we do here as a ball club.
I can see that, and it's much appreciated, Coach.
Good. Now get ready. It's almost game time.
All right. I'll see you later, Coach.
See you.
MP, I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, Donna. My manager tells me you're one of the best PR people in pro sports.
Well, I'm not sure Mr. Wells has the requisite experience to make that call, but I'm glad he thinks highly of me. Shall we talk Media Day?
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, this is all pretty standard fare, and I know Mr. Wells signed you up for media training over the summer, so there shouldn't be anything you can't handle.
You can call him Patrick. We're not that formal with each other.
If that's your preference.
It is.
Wonderful. We've also secured you an interview with 2K Tip-Off magazine. If all goes well, you will be the cover athlete for their upcoming issue.
Wow, that sounds fun.
It is important to note that this interview will not be conducted by our in-house content team, which means anything you say can be published, especially if it's sensational or controversial in any way.
It's noted.
I'm gonna be upfront with you, MP. I'm a team employee, first and foremost. And it's my job to make sure this team is seen in the best light possible. You make the team look good, we'll be on great terms. You make the team look bad, and we will have a problem. But I have no reason to doubt your character. By all accounts, you're a responsible, smart, considerate young man. And it's because I respect you that I want to put my cards on the table.
Thank you.
Are we clear?
Crystal clear, Miss Chase.
Please, call me Donna. Now, whenever you're ready, you can take that elevator to the practice facility and start your interview.
I'm telling you, Hunter, best movie I've seen in the past 20 years for sure. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so I have to check it out.
definitely.
Hey, can I ask you one last question?
Of course, shoot.
So you grew up in Illinois, about a couple hours outside Chicago, right?
Right.
And I know you're too young to have watched Jordan's Bulls in the moment, but I was wondering, how has his legacy affected you as you developed into the player you are today?
MJ's legacy. Man, if you're a hooper from Illinois, that shadow that he casts, you know, it follows you everywhere.
Felt bad, yeah.
Yeah, people, you know, they still talking about looking for the next MJ like LeBron never happened.
Still, being from Chicago, that's a pretty heavy burden trying to live up to that.
It is, and it isn't, you know. I don't put pressure on myself for results. I put pressure on myself to work. If I put in as much work as possible, I'll live with whatever happens.
So you're not trying to one-up the GOAT?
Oh, nah, man. I'm trying to learn from him. You know, how he continued to evolve as a player, how he balanced taking over a game and still keeping his teammates involved. You know, do I think that I have greatness? Of course. You know, but it's not about comparing myself to MJ. It's about maximizing my gifts and my talents and using them in a way that leads to us winning more games. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about, winning games. And that's what I hope to do here.
Nicely done. I can see that media training's paying off.
I was just honest, mostly.
But you didn't give them any bulletin board material, okay? It shows maturity and restraint. Look, I get it. Tooting your own horn feels really good when you've earned it the way you have. But you know what? The real pros, they let their game do the talking.
MJ did not hold back on saying bold statements.
But
Come
you're
on.
thinking MJ once he was MJ. He didn't come into the league talking like that. And you know why? Because that sort of thing doesn't fly when your teammates don't know if you can back it up.
All right, that makes sense.
Good.
I hear you, Don.
All right. Now they're ready to take some photographs, and it sounds like they're considering you for the cover.
Okay, that's what's up. So, you got any advice for me?
Pose in a way that reflects your public persona, okay? You know a picture's worth 1,000 words.
Okay.
Why don't you head over there now? They're all set up for you.
Thank you as always.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And P, huge fan.
What's up, man? How you doing? You
Good,
all right?
how are you?
I'm good, I'm good.
Yeah, this is what we'll be shooting today?
All right. Stand
Yeah.
right here?
Right there. See some of your best poses.
All right, man.
Oh, that's the magic right there. Yep. Hold that. Perfect.
All right,
We got all
bet.
we need.
Cool. Hey, you know when this issue comes out, man?
I don't know the exact date, but follow us on social, and it'll be up there first.
All right, I got you, man. Thanks.
All right, Emphy.
Yep.
Just about game time, bring the pain time. Looking good, MP.
Yo.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What'd he say?
Not really. If I want to be a starter, then I got to outplay the guy ahead of me. Simple as that.
Yeah. Yeah, that seemed fair.
It's sports. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, not to bring any extra motivation or anything like that, but you know only starters get endorsement deals, right?
I already know. You know, dudes on the bench ain't getting no shoe deal.
They're not. Not right now, but that day will come.
Okay.
For right now, let's just take this in. We in the league. I mean, you ever visualize something like this?
You know what, P, man? I never really thought about what the tunnel looks like, man.
No. I'm not talking about the tunnel. I'm talking about right here. You and me, you getting ready to play in your first NBA game.
Honestly, no. You know, nothing prepares you for this, man. No matter how many high-pressure situations that you face, this is different, man.
Or what about that open run I got you an invitation to? You know, things got a little heated between you know who, yeah?
Well, yeah, that was dope, but we didn't have 20,000 people watching us, man.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a little different.
It's different.
All right, then.
It's different.
Hey,
It's
hey.
different.
Yeah.
But hey, look, though, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. I know you gotta go win that game.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, so make Plainview proud, yeah?
You already know what it is, P.
You know.
Plainview.
get ready to light it up tonight. Get ready to rumble, young blood.
Scary. Yeah. How's your dog doing?
He's good. He's just got out of that puppy stage, so it's nice to have him be a little.
Please go to the nearest vendor booth to get yours today. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word.
The fans have been waiting for it. They want to see the debut of MP. He'll get a chance to show what he can do as they make their home debut. You can feel the electricity in the building. Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Friday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Monday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And that game against Sacramento, that'll be their fourth outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the 3. And for the Jazz, the guard pair, it's George and Sexton. In it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. And it's Kessler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, the start of MP's NBA journey begins now. These are the first minutes for the first-round pick.
And I have high hopes for...
Get on top.
Right, you got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot
to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
For your dead season.
.156 left in the first quarter of the game. Memphis moving it around. A 3-ball. Traps in the tray. Morant's got 9.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Olney.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother, Powell, play for the Grizz. Mark said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. And Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Cunningham kicks to Sexton. Edey with the rebound.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Clark outside. Pass to Edey. Rebound, Utah. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Throws it up high.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. 20 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Bane way outside. It's another look. Filipowski grabs the board. Cunningham looking it over. Over Morant. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Grizzlies lead by 13. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And also, how about the way they decimated the opposition on the offensive glass, getting an impressive number of second chance points.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Pippen. Jaren Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Kennard in at the shooting guard.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
Pippen misses. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Utah. Trailing here by 8. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
And the shot goes in. Sensabaugh has got his first points of the game.
Nice pass by MP, showing how unselfish he can be.
Pass to Clark. Tries again. Filipowski grabs the board.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Cunningham passes to Markkanen. MP against Pippen. Inside. MP gets it.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Pippen against Cunningham. Here's the teardrop. In deep, Pippen drops it in. Pippen's got his first 2 points of the night.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
MP kicks to Markkanen. Markkanen off the pick from Cunningham from 12 feet out. Second shot opportunity. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 4 points with the bucket from Markkanen.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Cunningham against Pippen. Rebounded by Clarkson.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's MP. Missed inside. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Now, here's Clark. Outside Pippen. Shot clock at 6. Pippen missing again.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Clarkson outside. Back to MP. Clarkson on the wing. Pass to MP. Clarkson kicks to Cunningham. Back to Clarkson. Fires for 3. Aldama with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. The 3. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Markkanen. Back to MP. Nice ball movement by Utah. Bring it up for MP. A 3.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Pippen against MP. From 13, Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got his 5th rebound in this one. Over to the left wing. Sensabaugh. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Cunningham's got his 5th assist in this one. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Clark. Back to Pippen. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Like the pass from Clark there, showing he can be a piece of the puzzle.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Several teams changing it up here. Wells with it. Guarded now by Sexton. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Grizzlies have put up good. For the Grizzlies. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So, Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you to rank our handles.
Okay, obviously, first is me. Second, I'll get that to you, Ernie. Third, I'll go with our IT guy. He really surprised me. Then you, Shaq.
There's no way I'm after Ernie.
Shaq, if you want to be better, you can be.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Execution. These guys know what they want offensively. Their timing is in sync. That's why, by and large, they've played mistake-free basketball.
They just look like the better team.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And happy you could join. Filipowski, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. Clarkson comes in for Collins. And MP subbed in for Keontae George. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Santi Aldama's checked in for Wells.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Lauri Markkanen is out there with Clarkson. Then there's Sexton. And it's Cunningham. And it's Filipowski in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Pass to Cunningham. Drives to the hoop.
Look at how swiftly MP moves to the rim.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Now here's Morant for 3. Rebound, Utah. Filipowski's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Outside, Bane. Back to Morant. To the middle. Here's Heaney. Rebound, Utah. Filipowski's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Outside, Jackson. There's a minute 47 left to play in the 3rd. Morant outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 26 points.
Let's just say this hasn't been his quarter. Yeah, he's shooting 20% in it so far.
Cunningham for 3. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Now here's Morant for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
OMP staying with it through the contact.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Morant looking around. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Morant's got 7 points for the quarter.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Cunningham's shot is off. .35 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And if you're wondering what makes Ja so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
Jazz passing it around. MP finishes inside.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Morant. It's hauled in by MP. Here's Markkanen. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. MP's got his 6th assist on the night. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Utah holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Grizzlies trail by 8. So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Wells. Santi Aldama is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Desmond Bane. And it's Pippen in at the 1 spot. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Clark. Pass to Collier. Back to MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Collier. That's good. Collier's got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz. And something that every NBA player has now that maybe they didn't a couple years ago, RJ, their own personal trainer.
Well, it's just a beautiful investment of your own resources back into your body. I love that players are hiring chefs, dietitians, sleep aides, and the teams are hiring them. I love every aspect of that.
Here's Hendricks. Pass to Filipowski. And here's Cunningham. Takes the 3. And the Jazz another 3.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Memphis. It's a 14-point game. And it's good for 2.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Hendricks, good.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
The Grizzlies trail by 15. High post, Pippen. MP's there. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Pippen again missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Pass to Hendricks. Here's Collier. MP outside. Cunningham, a screen on Bain. Good work there as it goes. Collier's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
It's Pippen on the wing. There's a screen by Aldama. Shoots from the elbow. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Hendricks, good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pippen against Cunningham. Back to Pippen to end the run. And the 3 ball is good.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Both teams will make substitutions. MP, that's for 2. Grizzlies with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And Morant throws it down.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Sexton finds Cunningham. Shoots over Morant. The Jazz with another miss. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Outside Jackson, out to the right wing. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Morant's got 14 points now in the second half. Utah has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. And the shot is good. And it's now 23 points for MP.
That is a play that is beyond his years. MP takes the contact and still gets it to fall.
And then Morant slams it in.
Ooh, as usual, Morant bringing down the house.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Bain with the steal. Pass to Morant. And the lead is down inside single digits. Morant's got 39.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
MP, that's for 2. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Now, here's Morant for 3. That one doesn't go. Jazz have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Here's Sexton, and they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And sometimes it seems like Sexton wants to get hit on the way up. He just embraces the challenge.
Greg Collins Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Jazz leading by 12. And here's MP for 3. That one, no good. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And it's sent back by Kessler. Cunningham for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Cunningham's got 7 now in this quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Jazz.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Launches a 3, and it's Morant missing. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. 16-point lead. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 47 points. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Cunningham's shot is off. Wells passes to Morant. So it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.